Well, so we kind of talked about it already right now about the motto of
Uh-huh.
this year's Berlinale, which is say goodbye to the story.
Yeah.
And I would like to know, how do you see your movie maybe matching that slogan, or which way does your film match the motto?
Well, I mean, I think in a way it is telling a story, but it's telling a story in a different way than usual. So the narrative is still there, but somehow it has changed. Um, um, I think there's many ways to tell a story, and even if it is not just a regular story. So I guess I'm just experimenting with what is the right way to tell this story, this particular experience more than story.
Okay. So you didn't say goodbye to the story.
Uh, I'm not sure. I mean, I think there is like some sort of a narrative, like a thread that guides you through that.
Right.
It's not just colors and like forms. It's but it's more about making a portrait more than telling a story. You know?
Okay. No,
Yeah.
makes sense for sure. Um, how did you like your placement, your positioning within the Berlinale? If you look at
Yeah.
the whole picture and the block you were in.
Yeah.
Um,
I love it. I
You
think
do?
it's great. Yeah, I think I really like how it's been curated. Like, I really like, for example, the first film that opens my program, because it kind of goes like, pow, and the audience, it's just left open for you. And I think it was a very interesting block. I really like the movies I saw in the block. It was not that it's all the style that I like. It's not all my kind of my movie necessarily, but they're all very, very interesting, and they're very, very different. So you're faced like with completely different kind of narrations, or different kinds of movies, like from one moment to the next And yeah, I was really, really surprised, and yeah, very, very happy to be in this block.
so you do like the idea of having your film competing with films from a completely different genre.
I don't think it is exactly about a genre.
Okay.
I mean, I think it has more to do with the way of making that portrait. If it comes near to you, or if it falls into a very far away place that is handled by cliches, what makes a good movie. And well, competing, I think, is in itself a very difficult thing, because yeah, I mean, I don't know how you really determine this is the best one. No, this is the best one, when they're so different. It's like trying to choose yeah, the chocolate or vanilla is better. It's just different, and you're just thankful for like a bouquet of different flavored ice creams. No.
So you really appreciate the way they chose and as I said, curated the whole festival, and maybe not had a certain selection or a genre, but more the portrait, as you said. So you're happy about, or you're looking more for what emotion evokes the whole thing for you, and how it leaves you. Did I get that right?
Yeah, I think it has to do more with yeah, with that, with how close they came to being able to express that what they were aiming at.
Okay.
And making it really personal. I
Right.
mean, making it really something unique and not just mass produced something. So I think in that sense there are many ways to approach that. It can be documentary, it can be fiction, it can be experimental, but as long as it works, that's what's important. Yeah, I hope I answered the question.
Sure. So, but you're not against using a certain formula when it comes maybe to, if you go for a thriller or if you go for drama. I mean, or do you say, no, I don't care about that whatsoever. I just want to make it personal, and whatever happens and however it turns out, that's what it's going to be.
Uh, for me personally.
Right. For you as a filmmaker, yeah.
Okay. For me personally, I'm trying to always try out something different. Like, if I first did maybe a dramatic work, perhaps next time I do something a little more in a different genre. Right now, for me, what works, or for the images and the ideas I have, it has more to do with this kind of like a comedy, but it's like a tragic comedy where like the characters are just stuck being what they are, and they are in dramatic situations, but handled it comically. I mean, I think it's really the way or the genre is more portrayed by the idea you have, and the ideas always variate. It's not always the same idea that you're trying to make the movie. No?
Which format did you use for your particular film here at the Berlinale, and was it film or digital, and what influenced your choice?
Money. It was we shot in this in a photo camera, the 7D.
Oh, really?
The Canon 7D, which is incredible. I mean, I couldn't believe that that a photo camera could actually do that. But the depth of field, it's really good with this camera, and it surprised me how good it is. But I don't know if I'm just I'm a little stuck with film. I like very much the analog, and I just love the poetry of light being, imprinting itself into these material. But I think, I guess if you work with the material you have, and you work with it with the seriousness as though it was film, like, then it's really you can work with both. Like, if you have a digital camera and you think, it's okay, we can make 1,000 shots, you're never really trying your best, as when you have a film material and you're like, okay, we have 3 shots because, there's a limited amount that we can pay for. People behave differently, actors, cameramen. Okay. So if you're able to create that, even though you're using digital format, I think you're good. I mean, I think that's the right way to approach it.
How big was your budget for this movie?
It was like this little. I got like a little money from the school, like really a little money, and then I saved up money, and my parents contributed, so it made up like a whole amount of 5,000 euros.
Wow. Okay.
So, which for the kind of for the kind of movie I made, it's peanuts.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. But it was just the exact amount that we somehow needed. Really? I mean, it somehow worked out, no? Of course, it was just a lot of asking friends for help. Many of them are not talking to me anymore. No, but I'm hoping not to have to work so incredibly restricted on the budget eventually at some point.
Okay. Can you imagine having another day job to support you, or doing something else which maybe is a completely different subject or topic than filmmaking? Because a lot of people we talk to, especially people who are starting out, they do something else. Yeah,
I mean, I guess first of all, I don't know when I'll be out of school, because I really like being in school. It just it gives you kind of this possibility to experiment and to have like a group of young people that are completely not market focused but just honest, who will watch your film and who will give you feedback, and it's a great space to just be able to talk about movies, and really just movies, and it's kind of like living the dream of loving film. And you have like the support of school and everything, so I really like that. And when I get out of school, which will happen someday, I know, I think, no, I have to work in film. That's just my thing, either that or I'll open a little coffee shop somewhere or something like that. But I really don't want to. I want to make films or work in a film festival. That would be great. I love, because it's again handling with people who love film and make film.
Right.
I think I found what I love, and it's film.
No plan B.
No plan B. No.
I love it.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
No, definitely. Because we always ask the question whether people were in film school or not, because there are a lot of people who didn't go to film school and made it, or had successful movies and festivals and everything. And last night I was at an event for the German film schools here, and their main message was really, you know, what you get out of film school is that I think what you said, that community that you can rely on, and you know, rather sooner than later you gather your team around you.
Yeah.
And you can rely on each other.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like right now, I already have a team that I love working with. I have like certain cameramen that are just works. You know, we work. We have the chemistry, and yeah, I think that is really, it's really great, and it just gives you the chance to experiment